Mulibwanji. Welcome back to the Be Official Podcast. I'm your host, your guy, Payne837. He's in the house, he's in the building, man. It's such an humbling time to be with you guys, and I'm really super grateful for each and everybody that keeps on showing up for us. You know, we're always gonna be the Be Officials, man. So thank you so much to each and everybody showing us mad love, support, and for the overwhelming response that I've been getting so far, you know. So thank you so much. Thank you. I'm super grateful. If you're on YouTube, please smash that subscribe button. If you're on Spotify, please follow me. If you're on Facebook, please don't hesitate. Come on, just give me a follow. Come on. Do I have to, pay, gotta do the nitty gritty? But anyway, thank you so much for joining me once again on another beautiful episode. Today is a good day. So we're gonna be having some good fun. I'll be breaking down a song. Today we're doing the behind the song. You know what I'm saying? It's a behind the song. So we'll be breaking down a song titled UKA, meaning wake up. So we'll be breaking that down a little bit. So let me just give a little bit of a context of how the song came about. So I think we were heading to the studio that day. Yeah. So we went to go and collect one of the songs that I recorded at Fine-Tune Studios. Shout out to Emmzz. He's the producer there, aka the CEO. So we headed over there with my manager. Shout out to Director D. So we went there, and once we reached there, so it's like, I know there's a song I want to play you. So he played the UKA song, and just from the first drop, I was just in love with it, because we were looking for, me and Dr. D been speaking about just like, jumping on that type of sound, and when Emmzz played us that sound, it was just like, I think we have one, and he had already recorded the song, man. Like, he already recorded the chorus. Everything was done. He's like, I just want to give you up. I was like, man, why not, And it was because I related, especially with the message, right? The message already was so relating, that these are stuff me and my peoples, we talk about, like you can't be just out there wishing, just having wishful thinking. You just gotta go out there, and get what's yours by the end of the day. So I resonated with the message already. I was like, man, gee, I'm down for this. Like, let's go. So he gave me the song, and went back home. I remember then, I had to sit down for it. So like I sat down, took my time with it, and I just jotted down some stuff. So the direction that I took on the song was more like, if you hear the chorus, right? This is somebody who's speaking to a friend, a colleague, or whatever, telling them to just rise up and shine, like, you are the money, right? You are the gift, you are the talent, you are you. So you gotta sell yourself, right? If you don't sell yourself, then nobody's gonna bet on you, So it was a good message on my end, because that's the message I preach. I preach hope, love, I preach about the grind and that kind of stuff. So, and even in my messages, man, I'm just one advocate of telling people to just, be on their foot and just like, step on the gas by the end of the day. Nobody's coming to save you. You only have you, Nothing's given really these days, like, you gotta work for it. If you're given, thank God, we bless God, man. But how you gotta have a fighting spirit to keep whatever that you're given to. Somebody can give you 100 mil today. It's nice, right? Having it in your hands, knowing it's in your account, but how are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna multiply it, or are you just gonna deplete it? So now that's where the work comes in. Getting there is the easy route, right? Like, it's easy, but staying up there, it's work, So that's the core message behind UKA, you know. So without further ado, I think let's just jump right into it, you know. Let's jump right into it. I'll be starting with I'll be breaking down the chorus first and foremost. Then from there, we'll be going down into the verses. So the first intro part says, nobody's gonna give you a good life. Nobody's gonna give you a free house. You gotta work, you gotta work, you gotta work. You gotta work. So yeah, it's just simple and straightforward, you know. Nothing counts for free. You gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it. And there's just so much pride and stuff that is earned. Like when you know this is, I worked hard for this, man. There's just so much joy that is filled with you. And recently, just giving like a back context of how things have been, right? Every time, like I remember those days when I just didn't have the numbers that I'm pulling out now, like the Spotify numbers that I'm having, the Apple Music numbers that I'm having. I never had that. You feel me? Like I only used to get like 2 plays in a week, sometimes a play in a day, you know, sometimes not even any play, you know. And Apple Music is one, Apple and Spotify is one of those challenging sites to really, like, you know, harness a lot of, like, you need to put in work, investment, all that kind of stuff. So years down the line, and I just get into this work ethical space where I was like, man, I gotta go hard for this. You know, I gotta keep on dropping stuff. I gotta be on my A game full time, you know, like I gotta treat this like my 9 to 5. Man, boy, oh boy, like, you know, it started opening up my mind and how I can attain a certain goal, right? Like I used to dream about having 1,000 monthly listeners. Now we are headed to 10,000 monthly listeners. You feel me? Long time ago, like years back the line, having 10 monthly listeners was wow. I have 10 monthly listeners are listening to my stuff. You feel me? Like that was the it. So we'll be up there, you know, just trying to grind and just like thinking about all these aspects. But immediately I put my mental state into like, yo, other people have it easy, you feel me? But other people gotta work for it, you feel me? So understanding the ground I'm on, I was like, man, I gotta go in full pronto, man. Shout out to the team that I have, man. Shout out to the team that I have, because I'm always challenged, you know, because I know by the end of the day, if I drop the ball, then it's all on me. You feel me? Everybody's here because of me. So understanding that aspect of life just kept me in a bowl of, I gotta keep on rolling. You feel me? So you just have to put in the work. I haven't lost my line of thought, but yeah, you gotta put in the work. Wake up, arise and shine. Then the chorus, now the verse now goes in like, I wanna have Dango. So this is a dialogue between two people, right? Even the performance video that we dropped, I wanted it to feel like it's a dialogue between two people, right? One is, you know, telling the other person, you have to do this, and the other person's telling this, right? So when I was writing the verses, I was like, I didn't want to just go in like with just one voice. I wanted the song to have two voices, because there are people who have dreams, man. People have goals, man. I remember there was a sermon by Miles Monroe. He said, the graveyard is the most richest place with a lot of rich ideas. You feel me? People have goals. People have dreams, man. People have a lot of things that they want to do with life. So the verse goes in, I want to have Dangote money. I want to make my dry jokes funny. You feel me? There's just a type of way people laugh, you know, take you when you're pulling out, when you have that, let me just say, when you have money, everybody will want to be your friend. Everybody wants to be in your corner. Everybody just wants to roll with you, you know. So, but that's when you have to distinguish between who the real ones are and who are just the passerbys, you feel me? Who are just there because of the shine, the fame, whatever, the light. Better distinguish early so that you know your folks, who is really in your corner, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. You know, them niggas will be just laughing at your dry jokes, you know. You just cough and everybody's like, That wasn't fun. That wasn't funny. Yeah. Me just putting my cup. I just put my cup for Christ's sake. Like my glass cup for Christ's sake. You know, so all that kind of stuff, you feel me? So that's where the Dangote line comes in, you know. Gotta get that Dangote money. It is what it is, yeah. I wanna get that new Colombo. Nichoseko na yo. You feel me? Like it's crazy, man. I've been around people who will tell you all these dreams that they have, you know, all these things that they have. And yeah, but by the end of the days, what are you doing that's leading to that goal? Everything is attainable. It's all in the mindset, right? But what are you generally doing that's leading you to that goal? You want to have a big house, you want to have mansions, you want to have a family, beautiful family, you want to travel the world, but what are you doing that's leading you to the end goal, right? I will tell you one thing straight. Mom always told me, right, man. She told me at a very young age, man, I gotta work for my stuff. I gotta work for stuff, man. I just have to put in the work. So I've always grown up with that mentality saying, man, I don't want to have handouts. You feel me? Like, there's just a way it hits different when you work hard for stuff, you know. So noukache munyumba yanga na mkazi wanga. Noukache munyumba yanga na mkazi wanga, meaning waking up in my house with my wife, you know. Nunkala na katwini kanga, dikajunya kanga, no. So like waking up in my own house with my own family, you know, my children, kids, you know, all that, right? Those are dreams, right? Those are dreams. Those are stuff that's like, those are things that everybody wishes for. 3/4, right? People wish for that. Like just having a good life, you know, farm is okay. You know, you have kids or just like living the life also, you know, having fun. Then the real question comes in, like, what are you doing that's leading you to that goal? Sleeping and eat. You feel me? Sleeping and eat. You have to be in a space. Yo, I'm not saying you shouldn't be sleeping. You feel me? Sleep. But when you're going to bed, right? When you're heading to your bed, let it be a feeling that I fought a good fight today. I'm not just leaving it in the hands of God, man. Like I have fought a good fight. You feel me? Like today was amazing. I got to do one or two things off my to-do list, off my vision board, off my whatever that you've put there. You feel me? So like you're in that space where you fought. Now you're going to bed. Just leaving everything in the hands of God. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you shouldn't be sleeping. You feel me? Sleep is healthy. But you sleeping the whole day, you sleeping whatever that you gotta do, and you're having all these things that you feel just fall in the palm of your hands. Man, it's way back in the BCs when money used to fall from heaven, you feel me? But today it's a different kind of hustle that you gotta put in now, you feel me? And especially the Christian circle. This is where I have like a most difficult time. You feel just because you're praying, things will just work out. No. Work, pray, work. You feel me? Pray and work. Pray hard, work hard. That's the motto. God only uses what's in your hand. That's why they say he works in the super while you work in the natural. Supernatural. You feel me? So you gotta give him a hand too, man. It just doesn't work like that anymore. You feel me? So give him something to work with. Like he gave you the tree, right? So you gotta envision, what do I have to create from this tree? A chair? Okay. Bird? Yeah. Table? Yeah. Now that's working. You feel me? Don't just dream it. Work it. All right. So this is somebody now who's in that space, just wishful thinking, right? And you are there just, you know, trying to especially with social media now, right? Everybody makes it seem as if it's easily just, people don't want to take the route of like understanding the simple steps, you know, working hard. People just want instant gratification, instant success, like instant. Everything has to be like on the par, fast success. But easy come, easy go. That's the yeah, you get the gist, you feel me? So it's in the small steps, man. You learn a lot. Fail, make mistakes, you know, get up, fight again, right? So this is the avatar that I had, right, in my mind. Then this goes back to the chorus again, right? Uka, you're sleeping on money. Uka, no sweetie, no sweaty. Uka, walala washala iwe. Yeah, so wake up, you're sleeping on money, wake up, there's no sweet without sweat, man. You gotta sweat for it. Wake up, you sleep, you're gone, man. Like, if you just sleep, you're gone. And it's funny how years are just like flowing, man. Like, years are just like flowing. We're already in the midst of the year already, you know? Like, it wasn't just 2023, New Year, just now, you feel me? So you got to be in a place where you want to be an achiever. Be official, be you, man. Just be you, be you. Attend things, man. Put things, like, grind like nobody. I think so when Nyanja posted a video of a woman who makes fritters, right? That story is so inspirational because some people say, Muftumbua me ben drama. Or Mumanz me ben drama. Or Mushan me ben. It's the mindset, you know, and how determined you are. That's how serious people will take you. If you're really serious about your stuff, people will take you according to how serious you take your stuff. That woman makes 60 grand every month. Gee, of fritters, you feel me? So it's about how you position yourself and how you position your mind. Block out the noise, man. Block out each and everything, man, and just focus on you, your grind, everything that you're doing, man. Focus on the people that are showing you love, man. Trust me, it will all work out. You feel me? It might not be now, it might be a couple years, but when it does, it will stay forever. You know why? Because you built a foundation that is strong and not just some funky stuff that just came along the way and you grabbed it. Nah, but you really worked hard for that. You feel me? Work hard then work smart. You can't work smart minus working hard, right? Bill Gates had to work hard before he had to start working smart, right? Steve Jobs had to work hard before he could work smart, right? Mark Zuckerberg had to work hard before he could work smart, right? All these successful people, it's funny how people just think you can just work smart. Nah, man, you gotta put in the work so that you understand the fundamentals of how things work. Then from there, you can take it up a notch. So, going back now to the verse 2. Verse 2 goes like, Amai anafa msanga, abanja na veve batamba, right? So it's like, this, I mean, like this, this is a person who's in a position where now they're trying to make excuses of why they ain't doing stuff, why they ain't putting in work. Like, no, I lost my parents, man, and family doesn't want to help me out. You feel me? Like, so, yo, I gotta just flex. What am I else supposed to do, man? Like, stuff ain't happening, you know? Ukamba fshani mzanga, omoe na weve wa manga. So, like, what are you saying, my friend? You feel me? Like, what are you saying? Like, life just ain't working out. I've tried, man, I've tried. Stuff just ain't working out. Then, Nieseko chani vakanga, wotandiza mafpanga. Like, I've tried stuff, man. Even people who want to help me can't help me anymore. Like, people who want to help me don't want to help, you know? Like, there ain't no help coming out from anywhere. When I tell us kuwaya, chitona zefu waga, like, hey, yo, man, like, everybody, like, those people I thought, like, are going to help me They didn't show up for me. You feel me? Even work, you tell me to look for work, right? Gee, there ain't no work, man. There ain't no work. So that's the whole no. Then you said, then I'm going in like you're counting your blessings. Let me just speak on a little on that first, because now, you know, people, it's funny because we all want these nice things, right? But when you are confronted with real life situations, we are good at making up excuses. We're very, very good at making up excuses. I can't do this because I'm an orphan. I can't do this because, you know, there's nobody to help me. Yo, for how long are you going to be in a place where you're making up the same excuse? An excuse can only last for a short, certain period of time, right? You can't be 40 and still saying, my parents, I'm an orphan. So that's why, bro, you're 50 and you're pulling out the same excuse. Like, now who's listening, right? Like, yo, now that's a joke. You feel me? Like, that's really a joke out there. So it's like being in a place where we get stuff happen, man. Circumstances happen, man. I remember when mom passed, right? It was hell, man. Like, it was really hell, trust me. I remember the time I was working for Subway. It was a lot, to be honest, because I was the one who was overseeing a lot of stuff home, you know, paying for rent, feeding stuff, and even helping out paying for fees for my siblings. It was a lot, to be honest, okay? It was a lot, but she already programmed me to not to depend on people too much. You feel me? I just grew up with the mentality of, man, I gotta make it or make it. You feel me? I have no other option, man. I can't fail. Like, I just have to grind because I have my siblings looking up to me. All this kind of stuff. You feel me? So I had to show up every day for myself and my family. Like, I had to show up, man. I had to show up. I remember quitting my job and just like saying, yo, I have to take risks, right? So if I'm gonna chase after what I want, I have to take risks. I remember just waking up that day and just like going to the office of the manager, just telling him, yo, I've come to resign. He laughed at me, you know, said, but where's the resignation letter? I'm like, I can write it even now, you know. So I just even wrote the resignation letter in his office and handed it over to him, you know. And trust me, like, I didn't know what was going to happen next, because this was just something that I really felt. It was like just like the spirit leading me, you know, like, it's about time, man. You feel me? So I never had, imagine, because just after losing mom, then I quit my job, and now I was pursuing a career that I really wanted, right? Like, now this is just self-taught. Everything was self-taught, man. From the music to the graphics, everything was self-taught. Shout out to everybody that really helped me, you know, in that process and that journey. Everything was self-taught, man. I had nobody that would come and say they did that for you. They did that for me. You feel me? Like, because already at the back of my mind, I had already tried everything, right? Tried to go to certain members of the family to help me out, but it is what it is, you know. I didn't want to just be in a place where I kept on making the same excuse. No, what, no family, this and that, you know, blah, blah. Nah, man, I knew that no one is coming to save me. I have to save myself. Depends, no matter what, I have to save myself. You feel me? So I really just went in and, you know, put in work, man. I remember, like, I wasn't sleeping, bro. I wasn't sleeping. Every day was a grind, like, day in, day night, man. Shout out to Dimitri, man. He relates so much. Day in, day out, man. You just work, grind, teach yourself, fail, do all this kind of stuff, you know. People tell you suck, all this kind of stuff. But, man, it's funny how as time went by, the art, the graphics, whatever, just kept on getting better, 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 better. Trust me, if you tell me today, I have worked with big brands, man. I have worked with big brands, man. And when I just look at the process, all those sleepless nights, bro, who knew? You feel me? Like, I like sometimes I feel the phantom it and just like, work, God, yo, you never go wrong. You feel me? You never go wrong. That's why I feel like every time I'm in chaos, man, it's joy for me. Every time I'm in chaos, there's just this joyful moment that I have, and it's a sense of gratification and gratitude, man. You feel me? Like all the time, I've made mistakes. I ain't no saint. Trust me, I ain't no saint. I've made mistakes. I've been there before. Bottom of the bottomless. Is that a thing? Bottom of the bottom. Whatever. But you get the gist, you know. So wake up, rise up and shine. There's enough room for everybody else out there. Don't be the one to be in a place where you keep on giving the same excuse, man. It's daunting. Trust me. Information is just out there. Trust me. There ain't no more gatekeepers anymore. So just go out there, do your thing, man. Content, create content. Come on socials, do whatever, show up, you know. People are waiting for you. They're waiting for you. So it's a really life-changing process, but it only happens when you're in a place of gratification and gratitude, man. Like, be grateful at the stage where you're at so that you don't lose the urge of just thanking God for each and every process. Because sometimes we can get lost and get drowned in the future, right? Because I'm just one day, I want to do this, I want to do this. So we get jammed into that process and forgetting about what we have, right? Be grateful for what you have whilst you're working towards that goal, man. Trust me. It will just keep on flowing. I've been your host, I've been your guy, Payne837. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go make sure you subscribe on that YouTube page. Press that button. Follow me on Spotify. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you're listening this to, please give me a follow and make sure you go listen to the song. Shout out to Spotify. It was added on the Fresh Gospel playlist. Super humbled, you know. So see you on the flip side. I've been your host, Payne837, and it's peace.